Fucking hate flies.
Hey, sir! What are you doing?
Hello.
Hello!
Hi.
Welcome
How are you?
to episode 25 of Vibin. 25? Yeah, 25.
No, 24.
I think it's 25.
Honestly, don't know.
I can check right now
Yeah,
on my
check
handy
right. It's
dandy.
one of those two.
My handy dandy cellular device. I'm pretty sure it's 25.
I mean,
I'm
24,
like
25, one of
95%
those two.
sure
You know,
it's 25.
It's one of our ages. That's for sure.
No, it's yours. No, it's neither of our ages. You're not 25.
Yeah, but I'm 24.
Exactly.
So that's why I said it's one of our ages.
But I'm not. This is 25 because last one was 24, but I'm not 25.
Okay.
It was
Hey,
gonna be
they
one of
don't
ours,
know
one of
that.
us-
They don't know that. You can pretend.
I'm a sultry little lad of 16.
16. I wouldn't
I
be even
wish.
fucking talking to you.
I
if
wish I was
16.
this hot when I was 16. It would have been a whole new world for me.
Yeah, what, facial hair? You mean?
Yeah, just more muscular, just better, stronger, faster. I'm like RoboCop.
Dude,
Except I didn't get shot in the face. Surprisingly.
surprisingly, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the more I think about it now, because right now I weigh 250. I've gained
Tons?
a little weight. Huh? Yeah, tons.
Yeah, okay.
250,000 pounds now. No.
Is it 1,000 pounds?
I don't fucking
I think
know.
it is. That sounds about right.
Put a thing right here. Is it?
What's this?
Comment below if you know. I don't know. But I was no, because even when I was like a freshman in high school, I think I weighed like 230. You know, so I'm not that far off from where I was probably when I was 16.
It's just funny. I just pictured you then, like you're fresh in high school, and it's like, yeah, it's so funny thinking about how like young we look, and you're no
And how
facial hair
fat
at
I
all,
was.
smooth, all
And
just
how
smooth.
fat
all
I
your-
was. Big old dude. I know it's
Good
the
times.
funniest. Well, it's the funniest thing because sometimes when time passes, I go back on Facebook and I look at like my first profile pictures from because I made my Facebook when I was 15, I think,
Like
when I
all
had
of us.
Wi-Fi in my house.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh, I'll make a Facebook, and then yeah, dude, I look just baby, But even then, I mean, we still look fairly young. We still have some of our young features.
Yeah.
It's really just the facial
We don't
hair,
have the cracking joints and the arthritis yet.
the crow's feet. Not yet.
No,
We will in like 10 years, probably.
like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, just look
In
at
5
all.
minutes, we're gonna open the Ark of the Covenant over there off screen, and then we're gonna get the thing where it's gonna like suck our souls out or whatever.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's what this is. That's what
That's what that
that's
is?
what the YouTube game will do to you. It'll age. It's like the presidency, but worse.
It's like the presidency, but yeah, tell the Joe Biden's administration that.
Exactly.
But,
Well, remember, there was like a whole big meme out like Obama. He served the 2 terms. It's like before, like the day he was inaugurated, and it's like the last day of his term. It's like he's like it's his hair's like
all
so
old
much
and
grayer,
shit
and he's just
stressed.
like haggard.
Well,
and just, like, tired.
I'm not
It's
surprised.
like, yeah, if you're president for 8 fucking years, I'd imagine that takes quite a toll on you,
It'd be
mentally
pretty
and
fucking
physically.
stressful. And it's insane that the president's job, they only get 400,000 a year.
Well, because a lot of all the shit's taken care of, so they don't need the money.
No, but even then, like if they ask like one of the if they ask for something in the house, like can I get an apple? Like they'll bring him an apple and then they'll give him the bill afterwards. Like they have to
Jeez.
pay for everything. It's not
How
fucking
do you know
free.
about that?
No, it's not fucking free.
Where'd you hear about that?
I heard about that. Obama said it on a fucking talk show.
Oh, okay.
We talked about it. I think it
Oh,
was
okay.
either Jon Stewart or someone else.
Damn.
They talked about it. I'm positive. I'm very positive. But fact check me here. I'm fairly positive. They'd still have to pay for shit.
Oh,
You
that-
know,
gee,
it
that's-
ain't fucking
That
free.
seems a little crazy. Like at least I'd imagine they'd have like because it's the White. They don't just live in the White House. White House is like that's like an office. I think right. It's like
No, I think they have like the central office in there, but I'm pretty sure like their bedrooms and everything else.
yeah,
is
but it's
there.
also like an office. There's like employees like represent like people go there right to like do business and shit, or is it just like the president's just his personal like sort of headquarters? Because they have the Library of Congress, they have buildings for that. But does shit also go on in the White House besides like signings and like meetings and?
I don't know. I'm not.
Who's to say? But I'd imagine the point to say is I'd imagine they have like a chef or someone on retainer to like cook for because there's a lot of people there. They need to eat.
Well, I know there's
something.
bowling alleys and there's a bowling alley. There's fucking a bunch
Oh yeah,
of shit
because they're
but,
living
you know.
there.
Oh yeah, because they can't leave. You know,
Yeah.
Can't,
They're
fucking
trapped.
Well, yeah, technically, because you can't just
the
fucking have the
I'm pretty sure
president
the president
walking
has to
around.
live there. Yeah.
You know, you go to Walmart and you see, "What's up, Obama?"
That was the
you
thing with
know?
Donald Trump when he was first president. He's like, I want to live in my New York penthouse, and they're like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Crazy.
Dude, that's fucking. funny.
Yeah, just government shit in general. It's bureaucracy. It's a little crazy. Speaking of the government, Caesar, we lost someone dearly beloved and close to us
Oh
recently.
God, what are you about to talk about?
You don't know? It was about it's one of our favorite news people, Diamond from the titular Diamond and Silk show.
That means nothing to me. Who the fuck is that?
I
She
knew
sounds like a porn star.
that I knew you were gonna say those exact words. So Diamond from Diamond and Silk is they were
Diamond and
yeah,
Silk.
Diamond and Silk.
Now this sounds
They're
like a porn
sisters.
label.
Exactly, they're
Yeah,
sisters, and they were on they
that's the
were
porn I could get
they
behind.
were like they were on like the representative and like conservative side, and they would like open for like Trump and shit at certain press conferences. And,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
they were on Fox News when they started spreading crazy, like I guess vaccine misinformation. They booted them off there. So they had to
Like
go.
almost everybody else did
Yes,
when it first
they had to
happened.
go on one of those other dumb right wing networks like OAN or some bullshit. But yeah, but she Diamond, the obviously more popular one, she died, and they had a funeral for her, and Trump showed up, and he was like, it's sad. Sad we lost her. I thought I knew her sister Silk, but apparently I didn't. I never knew her at all. She's gonna do great. Just like and he was like making jokes and shit at the funeral, and their family and friends like clapping, and it was crazy. It was a whole big mess.
Well, he's probably just trying to lighten up the mood, I guess. But I mean, not, I wouldn't approach it like that.
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean, at
also
a
a
funeral,
funeral.
yeah, at a funeral, maybe one personal joke at best, but like it
Yeah.
has to be something that's like, very, very, very like personal to everybody there, not just like flat out say shit. Oh, she was great. I fucking loved her.
But I forget her sister. I barely know her, even though
She's a
they
whore.
met multiple times. And
She's a whore. I
she's
did not. I wanted her to build that wall.
her personally, Silk, her by with her
Is that
bare
their last
hands.
names?
No, I think that's just. I
Like
don't know
a
if it's their stage names, but that might just be their
You mean
names.
the stage name for the political stage? Silk.
Exactly. Yeah, Diamonds. It might be their names. I don't know. People have weird
They
names.
just sound. I'm telling you, they just sound like fucking porn stars at this point.
You're not
Diamond and
you're
Silk.
not wrong. I'm
Shit.
pretty sure there are. There's Skin Diamond. She's a porn star. So
Black Diamond.
I don't know about her.
Uh.
I know that's the thing you do in skiing. You go down the Black Diamond.
Oh yeah, but I think there's a porn star called Black Diamond. Put a picture of her pussy right here.
Oh
Just
Jesus.
black it out.
Crazy shit.
um.
Enough about those yahoos.
I don't even know, man. Uh. That whole misinformation thing about the vaccine still bothers me and obviously a lot of people because you know how it was taboo to talk about it before when all the people they were shutting down were right, and now how all the information that they were stating then was inaccurate is now the information that they're talking about because it is accurate, and they're just like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like,
I'm just happy the right wing and Republican conservative side are just busy fighting amongst each other now. That's what's currently happening. And it's great. I'm shedding liberal tears. I'd be so owned if you guys just kept fighting each other and just being angry at each other, and not being able to elect a House representative or whatever the fuck that was for like 2 days straight.
yeah, who fucking knows? I don't know, but hey, what do we know? We're
Exactly.
just two guys up with a fucking microphone.
Exactly.
But how's your day, Nick? Let's look at this.
How's your week been going since the last recording? How's your week been?
My week. Let's see. I've been playing a lot of a game called Persona 4.
Nice.
Obviously,
Just
I've
recently,
told you
the
a lot
remake
of it.
just came out. 3 and 4.
Huh?
The remakes of 3 and 4 just came out. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, are they?
I think they just came out.
Well, because I have them on the Game Pass because they're free there.
Yeah.
But I don't think. I think they're remakes, but I don't think they came out recently. I think
Wow.
they've been out for a while. I think they just.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know. But
But they
either.
just had a resurgence recently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Or maybe they. I don't fucking know. They probably
Who's to say?
remakes. You're probably right because they
Yeah.
look really. It looks really good. Persona 4.
Come here,
But
Daisy. Come here.
oh,
Oh.
nah. She just looked at you. She's like, nah. But yeah, as you know, I've been very addicted to that.
Yes. Yes.
I
It's a good
finally
series to
built
get into.
a love connection with one of the characters.
Nice. Get that level 10 S rank.
Yep,
Your S links up.
her S rank is up.
All
Her
right. To 10.
persona to 10.
Well, she'll take a mortal blow for you now.
Yep, her persona evolved,
Sick.
so it looks completely
Yeah,
cool.
boy.
And I was looking into details about what happens when you do the new game plus for this game. So certain things carry over,
Hmm.
like social, like your skills that you
Yeah.
build up over time
Abilities.
carries over.
Yeah. Of
Not
course.
abilities do not carry
Well,
over,
no, but
but
I mean, just like your social links and like
the social links
basically.
carry does not carry over.
What?
It does not, but the
What?
persona stand, like their evolved stand, does carry over. You just have to find the personas to fuse it to make it for them.
All right.
That doesn't carry over, at least from what I was reading. Your the level does not carry over
What the fuck?
either.
Well, what's the point? Then? What's New Game Plus about it?
Because you still have the bonuses that you did from like your expression and everything else like that. You're still able to carry over. Uh, there was some other shit with it. It was the persona stands. You could still carry them over and fuse them. You would I think you'd have the ability to have fusions and everything else already unlocked.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
that's good. You don't have to worry about that. And then when you do the new game plus, that's when you can do the actual guide to get your character's final stand.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
a persona
Final
stand.
Stand.
It's
It's
all the
basically the
same
same
shit,
thing.
but personas are stronger though.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
No, who knows?
it was at yeah, and then once I can do that, and then I can lock the actual final fusions to be able to get the Izanagi no Okami. That's what I
Ooh,
really want.
the fancy
And then
pantsy
when I do
shit.
it over again too, I can build it up and build another social link and get that person's persona evolved and everything too. But
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna focus on the main team and just focus on maybe when the next time I play, evolve one of their personas.
You don't have enough time to get all of them, or like or a few of them all the way up to 10, or
Well, I could, but there's consequences for everything. If I could get them up to 10 for sure. But I don't know. Part of me just feels bad if I get that far, and I tell them not to be in a relationship with
oh no,
me.
you just get 9, and then you just stay right there. Just stay at 9, I guess.
I know I am, and that's where I am with one of the other characters. But I
And
feel
do you
bad
have
with.
any bros? You probably get your bros to
Yeah,
10.
I got bros.
Well,
My one of
get
my
them to
bros is
10.
at like 7. I got
Oh,
another bro at like 5 and 6.
Jesus.
But
All right.
well, because I like doing a little bit of everything.
True. That was the thing with me in Persona 5. I was like, man, all these chicks are like, I want to fuck all of them. But the doctor, she was the one. She was. If it
Yeah,
came
that
down to it,
doctor. I
it
remember.
would have been her. It
I
would
remember.
100% been her.
I simp for Yukiko in Persona 4.
I don't even know.
For any of you who are Persona 4 fans, that's the one. Her persona evolved is fucking sick. It's called Amaterasu, and
Oh,
it's just
nice,
like a nice silhouette thing with like a diamond skirt. It's pretty cool.
nice, nice.
But yeah, I've been very addicted to that, and I'm actually very excited for the new game plus for that whenever it happens.
Is Chie in that game?
GA, yeah,
Oh, so
GA's
a
cool.
lot of people. I think there's a guy. His internet name is Chie is best waifu.
Originally, I was gonna go for her, but I think it'll as the story progressed later on. I think I just hung out more with like Yukiko, so I was like, oh fuck it. But now that's the thing I was mentioning before. I feel bad because like she's like, hey, and every time or I think she's at 9. Honestly, she's like one more way. Every time she asks me to hang out, I blow her off because I'm like, I don't want to break her heart and shit.
Ugh,
Because if it gets to that
terrible.
point, where it gets to that point, like. Oh, what do you think about me? I'm like, oh, I think we're really great friends, and then I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh, I personally feel bad because I can't do
Because
that.
if you do double cross, that then
That's
then
not
then,
good.
then shit'll get really fucked up. Then it'll be really bad.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm avoiding most. I'm like, I am not doing. I'm doing this. I'll blow her off. I'll hang out
Yeah.
with some guy friends a little more, but I just can't because I feel bad.
Because some games you can have all the girlfriends like Yakuza, and a lot of those games you have your hostesses. You go to hostess club and you build a girlfriend, whatever. You can have multiple
Right.
girlfriends. Just like Persona and like SMT and shit like that.
They will
It's
fuck
like
you over if you
no,
do
you
that. Because
don't.
I specifically remember you telling me when you were playing it how you were trying to get with all the girls, and they came up to you once, like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing talking to all of us?" So in my mind, when I was going down this road, I'm like, I am not doing that.
Yeah,
That
no,
sounds
it's a
too
bad idea.
stressful
It's
and
not. Yeah,
terrible.
yeah, it's not great. I don't know if that happened to me, but I just know that
Yeah,
that
you
can
told me.
happen.
You told me that.
It's been a while since I played 5. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Dude,
But
4 is so good. You have to get it. You have to
I
fucking
want to
get
get
it.
fucking. I want to get SMT. I want to get into SMT because those ones are way more like because Persona is more like insular in their game worlds. Like it's mostly about the characters. It's like going to the high school or whatever that system there, whatever.
Yeah,
And also in Killing God, of course, that comes with any fucking Persona game. But the SMT series is like grander scale. It's way more into like actual like heaven and angels and demons, like the entirety of the world like being fucked. That's why
true.
because it seems like a much more like bigger conflict and not like an interesting lore. Like I told you, like I think in the first SMT game, like the U.S. president, his name's like Thor something, or his name is something, but he's just Thor. He's literally just the god Thor. And that's why he's doing his shit as the president. It's crazy. Just
Mm.
worldwide fucking pandemic shit, huh? Pandemic with demons and whatnot.
Hey, you better not say that shit.
The dreaded P
The
word.
P word.
The P word.
Porn.
All the P words are bad. There's never been a good word that starts with
Porn,
P.
people, pussy, pickles, uh, pockets, pasta, pastrami,
Pumpernickel.
pumpernickel, uh, but no, bologna's B.
Close. It's a B is almost a P.
Almost. It just gotta get rid of one of the boobs, and then it's there.
Yeah, it's like two peas, but one of them's upside down. They're overlaid on top of each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you hear? Speaking of food, did you hear that doctors are wanting to since it's kids these days are experiencing a lot higher rates of obesity. So doctors are just like, yeah, just give them gastric bypasses. Let's just make it just make it fucking easy. Let's just cut into them and just take out the fat
Oh
and shit.
god.
Yeah,
I mean, you could.
but
Some insurance
it's
covers it for free, do
but
you
like for
know?
children,
Yeah, it's a
like
little.
5 years old, 6, 7.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Yeah,
No,
no, that
that's
doesn't sound
not.
that seems like a good idea.
Just let your kid be fat. They're gonna burn off that energy fucking
Well, not
anyways.
always.
Not always,
There's
but
there are studies that are showing like if you have like kids are like obese in like early childhood and they continue to be obese into fucking
that's the problem I struggle with.
adolescence, then they'll continue to be into adulthood. So you just gotta just fucking don't just fucking
That's the problem I struggle with. It honestly, it's very true. Especially when you have a mom who just keeps fucking feeding you. Here you go. And
exactly.
you're just like,
That's why
well,
you need.
fuck.
That's why you need the reinforcement. It's like the increased like self will and control over. Just gotta be able to fucking and then also do dieting and exercising and just maintaining it more. Just don't fucking surgery's like the last minute solution.
I think, you're right, of course. That's like if you're. I forgot if I had my ringer off or anything.
Making sure we're recording too.
No, it's recording. It's
Hey,
just
just
if I have
gotta
it
be
on
positive.
vibrate, it's gonna hear like.
Let me make sure this is recording too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
sure it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're
No,
going. We're
we're
going. We're
fine. It's
going.
just I forgot if I had to turn my ringer off, but no,
Getting
it's good.
paranoid.
Um, but yeah, I mean, no, not at 5 or 6. I mean, unless it's like really fucking bad, but at that point, you could get them to exercise a little more.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think if I ever have kids or if I ever adopt or anything, I need to like have I need to make sure that they eat right and they get like plenty of exercise and realize and hopefully they can come to understand like taking care of yourself is important even if you're
Mm.
like 6 or something.
Yeah. I feel like it's in some ways easier to do that with someone else, even if it's not your child, like just someone else, like if you have a training partner or whatever. It's easier to do that with them and have that, influence because, people, there's a natural phenomenon of people giving advice and then just never taking it. That's why, like, if I'm just by myself, it's like, I'll fucking, you can go like a day or two without working out, or just like, fucking Taco Bell and some shit. But if you're talking with someone, be like, no, you should try to work out like mostly every day. You have a day or so of rest, diet well. But if you're just doing that for yourself, you're not going to follow your own fucking rules. So it's
No,
better to have someone who you can,
it's
hopefully,
easier that way to do stuff with somebody else because that way
yeah,
you could guys can push each
yeah,
other.
yeah. You can keep yourself in check too. Yeah,
Those birds are
yeah,
Woo!
nice and
They're fucking
scream at them.
yeah, fucking one just falls flat here. It's like twitching and shit.
Oh, we can jerk it up. All right, speaking of which, I gotta take a picture of this
Pigeon?
for my grandma. A
Yeah,
picture.
go for it.
Yeah, we can do it right now. Are you ever gonna paint these couple wood slats here,
Uh,
Caesar?
no, probably not. I don't fucking know.
You should. I've been thinking about it. You know that tiki outside my front door or by my side door?
Yeah, the one.
I've been thinking about painting it.
Do it.
Yeah, well, I'll
Well, you have to sand it
no, yeah,
first.
I gotta sand it, and then I'll put primer over it. Then I'll get some like brown paint as like a base on, it, and then I don't know if I would do anything else on it. 'Cause I was gonna
Right.
I'll put a picture up right here of it. Bam. What do you people think?
Bam. Tiki.
What
Hey,
do you
hey.
how do you think I should paint this? I was also gonna put a picture on like r/ fucking art and like r/tikis and shit, maybe or maybe I'll just
That'd be pretty cool.
maybe I'll just paint it and leave it brown. Who
You could
knows?
get a nice orange and white colors on it. That'd be kind of cool. Something that pops out.
We'll see. Yeah, but definitely, yeah, definitely sand it a little bit,
Primer.
primer on it, base coat of brown paint because the brown also fill in some of those little cracks on there.
Right. Yeah, you know. You know.
I don't know a little bit. I
Shit.
painted some shit in my day.
I know. You were a handyman at one point for
No, I was just,
four
I was
months.
a carpenter's apprentice for
For four
a few months.
yeah, a few months.
I put a fucking awning thing over a fucking dance studio. It was
You've
cool.
done some shit. You've done
Yeah, and
you know some stuff.
yeah, I think everyone should do that. Just like to invest a certain part of your life to just figure out how to do things. Like even if it's like I only did like you said a few months, get it or like take on like a project. Well, it's you do projects you can quit. That's why it's better to get a job doing it so you have like a purpose and you're more compelled to do it. But yeah, figure out how to like do shit, how to work power tools and good ways to like hammer in shit and like how to
It's
just
important.
figure things out.
It's important to be handy in basic stuff.
Yeah,
Like when I always come to think of those things, I always think like it's always good to know how to level something out, how to use a drill if you want to build like a bookshelf or something,
yeah,
how to change the
basic.
oil and filters in your car.
That's getting the territory of like more like electricity and like plumbing. It's like if you want to go that far, yes, exactly. But
Yeah.
that's like a little bit more
No,
advanced,
well,
not necessarily. But it
changing
is good to
car.
know those
it's not really changing the oil and filters in the car isn't really electric.
It's just
It's
dirty, and
just
then you
turned
just
off, you
yeah,
know? You don't have to
exactly.
turn on anything, you just
But if
turn
you
it off.
don't put it back on, you fuck it up, or you use the wrong oil. But that's why you
Well,
figure it out first. You do the research, and
there's
you
a
know.
tip though for if you guys ever want to change your oil. If you open up your hood and see where the engine is, on the cap where the oil goes in there, it tells you what oil goes in there.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
so
you
well,
just
yeah.
read
Obviously,
it and
yeah.
then you go get that oil.
Makes
And for the
sense.
most part, when you buy the big old gallon of it, you pour the whole thing in there. So that
Well,
way,
that's why you get the dipstick too, so you can
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I always pour the whole thing in there because that's just I think that's just the car that I have right now burns through oil a little faster because of the 6 spark plugs in there for
Ooh.
yeah, I don't know. Well, not because of spark, it's because of that and then the other things because of the engine. It's not crazy. It's just that engine burns through oil pretty quick. So I always have to put in a little more than I need it.
Yeah.
Mitsubishi. That's how it is.
Oh, those.
Car
Ooh.
enthusiast, if you know,
If
maybe.
you know, you know. I drive a Toyota Corolla, the most basic car that exists.
Well, your car's a lot nicer than mine. My car's a beat up piece
Well,
of
yours was from
shit.
like 2007, 8.
4.
That yeah, that's right. It's
It's
2004,
fucking beat
fucking
up.
almost 20 years old.
I'm older than that fucking car.
Yeah, damn.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
That car's the only thing that's young about me.
exactly. And even that looks like shit.
Fucking don't I know it?
Yeah, it's not that
That
bad.
car looks better than me.
Yeah, on the outside at least.
Yeah, well. Yeah,
Let's
well.
take a look at your insides.
What was that one scene from that one fucking movie you showed me about the guy's insides and shit where it just ripped open and you saw it and I was disgusted and you were just laughing about it. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but it sounds like something I would do.
I can't fucking remember that movie.
Was it? Was it?
It was
Was it?
it was
Was it?
some big fat guy or
Oh,
something
was it
like
the green? Yeah, was it the green room when they were performing the band at the white supremacist thing in like Oregon? They were trying to get out and they were fighting. I think it was the
I
green
think
room.
so,
I think
probably.
so.
That
No, we
sounds
didn't. We
familiar.
didn't finish watching because you're like, I don't want to watch this. I'm a baby. Eh.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
It's a good
too.
movie.
I know it was a very good movie,
Patrick
but
Stewart's in it. He's a white
yeah,
supremacist. He says the N word.
naggers.
Yeah, but with an I. Nagiers.
Oh Jesus! I was thinking that I'm like, is that what he's going for?
No, you. Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe says the N word in one of the movies I watched during this past week.
Oh yeah, Nick, you've been getting into watching Daniel Radcliffe movies.
Yeah, well, I
Are you
wanted
into
to
J.K. Rowling too and her ideals about
fuck that stupid. Yeah, yeah. I don't give a fuck, but fuck that lady.
yeah, she's
Yeah,
something else, all right.
yeah. That was I wanted to watch a bunch of movies because I like movies,
You do?
and I was like, fuck it, I'll pick an actor. It started with just being like, I want to watch some fucking movie, and I found on Amazon Prime this movie, or I wanted to watch Weird, the Al Yankovic story,
Woo!
which stars Daniel Radcliffe. So I was like, fuck yeah, I want to
Woo!
watch this movie. I like Weird Al, so I watched it. And that was a great movie. And then I thought, and I want to watch more movies. Why don't I just watch a bunch of Daniel Radcliffe movies and just have like a Daniel Radcliffe week? So
Right,
that's kind of what I did.
and you've been enjoying it.
He's a good fucking actor. Like
He
it's
is.
the movie Imperium, where he's an FBI agent. He's infiltrating like a white supremacist group who like fucking are like, gonna make like a bomb and shit. And he
Oh
says the N
shit!
word a couple times. That's just the nature of being a white
Did you
supremacist.
record it?
Yes, I have it right here.
Nice. Let me see it.
Let's
Play the clip right here.
no. Yeah, then I also watched Guns Akimbo. That was pretty
Right.
pretty great, pretty
I've heard
interesting.
about that one.
You know, Daniel Radcliffe is great in anything he does. It's interesting seeing him like he's mostly known for Harry Potter, so it's interesting seeing him in roles where he's doing like an American accent. It's like, yeah, he does it really well.
That's the thing how I feel about Tobey Maguire because there's a movie that I want to watch about him that's not Spider-Man related,
Yeah.
obviously, but it was about him playing a war hero who gets captured by Afghanistan, like militia or whatever. Then he becomes a POW, and then eventually gets out of there, comes back, and like thinks his brother's sleeping with his wife, and just
Oh
has all this
Jesus.
trauma because he killed his friend there because they forced him to kill him. Like,
Oh
if you don't
God.
kill him, we're gonna kill you. And he's just like, ah, like screaming the whole time. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, that's a good movie that I want to see. That sounds fucking
Yeah, it's
intense.
like some fucked up shit I would enjoy. I love fucked up, just like terrible,
It's
depressing,
so good,
dreary life shit like
but the
that.
writing is so good. You know,
So,
that's why you watch it. Like
another,
I've been meaning to watch Wolf of Wall Street because I've been seeing a lot of clips of it lately. Tell
it's
my man,
pretty
that
good.
shit's fucked up.
A similar movie to that I watched this morning, also starring Daniel Radcliffe. It's called Jungle.
Jungle.
It's based on a true story.
Was he hairy?
Well, Daniel Radcliffe, he's pretty. If you see him with the shirt off, he's got some chest hair. You know, he's
Right.
pretty hairy. But yeah, he plays it's based on a true story. He plays this Israeli guy, and he does an Israeli accent, which doesn't sound too bad, you know. and he's they go to South America, and he's just hiking and just finding and just finding enjoying the world, just so his parents want him to do fuck whatever. He's like, nah, I'm gonna go just travel
Right.
and shit. So
Get enlightened by culture and stuff.
yeah, he meets this fucking German guy, and then they meet up with this other German guy's friend who they just find there, and they're like, "Oh, cool!" So just hanging out, and then this fucking other German guy approaches Daniel Radcliffe, the Israeli guy, and he's like, "Hey, I know about I feel like kindred spirits. You probably want to go into the jungle, right? There's this lost, well, not lost, but just unfound tribe of just like native peoples." And Daniel Radcliffe's like, "Yeah, I want to go. That sounds fucking sick." And then
Who wouldn't?
one of the other guys also like a photographer, and he'd be on the cover of National Geographic with the fucking pictures you take out there. And he's like, "All right, let's go." So all four of them go, and they go off into the jungle, and eventually the two German guys, the one they found, and Daniel Radcliffe's friend, they split off, and the other two of them go continue like down the river in like a fucking homemade raft that they made, and they get separated, and then Daniel Radcliffe's stuck in like the fucking jungle alone for like 3 weeks,
Damn.
and then eventually him
Did he
and
live in a van down by the river?
exactly, I live in a van down by the river. No. So Daniel Radcliffe and one of the other guys, they meet back up, and they're saved. But the two German guys, they're never found or seen again.
Damn.
Because one of them, the guy that told him about it, who was like, "Oh, you'll get pictures and Native American tribes." Apparently, he was like wanted by like some government for spouting some like
Oh
he was
Jesus.
like some political like extremist, like radical in some sort of way, And then
Uh,
like I guess he either killed or the other guy died, or they just never found him again.
Damn.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty good.
yeah, it's a pretty interesting movie.
A lot a lot of entertainment is interesting. Movies, whatever it is, whatever it comes to the world of entertainment in general is fascinating.
Yeah, or just art,
Art, yeah.
expression.
Expression, art. Oh, speaking of expression, my expression is eloquent.
I gotta express my dog's anal glands. You ever do that?
Did you really just say that?
Yeah.
You just ruined the fucking mood by talking. Okay.
Do you ever do that, or you take him to the vet to do that?
No, I don't expose my dog's anal.
You got to do that. You don't have to, but it's something that's supposed to be done. You got to express their anal glands, which I don't know. I guess it's just like
What the fuck does that even
you just
mean?
like put your finger in their asshole or something. I don't know.
Oh
And then it
God.
just like it gets like swollen or something. You have to just like I don't know. I don't know what the intricacies of it are, but it's just like you got to.
It sounds like you're just into fingering dogs'
Hey man,
assholes,
I've
man.
never done it, but that's just
Hmm.
something they got to do. I
Let me
guess
smell that finger.
it's definitely not dog.
Daisy? No.
Her signature
No
scent.
wonder why she doesn't walk up to you.
She did one time, and that was, and then she learned to never do it again.
Nah, she'll do it more and more.
Yeah, well, you gotta stay away from this finger. But
And
among,
there's 10 of them.
oh yeah, definitely. Among the good movies I watched, there's gonna be some garbage.
Yeah.
So one of them I watched is
Well,
called The Red Book Ritual.
okay, the title sounds decent. The Red Title
So
Ritual.
here's the thing about this movie.
Who's
It
in it?
nobody.
Oh, fair enough.
Here's the thing about this movie. It's one of those anthology movies where it's multiple stories told within it.
Okay.
And it's encapsulated by like an overall story, right? That's like that's the main thing taking place, and the other one's like within it, right?
Right, like side stories and shit, yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing about this movie. Uh, the main story fucking sucks, and the actors are god awful, and all the little individual stories are great. They're so fucking good, most of them. But
Most of
it's
them.
it starts with these fucking there's some kind of Scandinavian. They're from Northern Europe. They're just white people.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
oh yeah, something like that. So they have their accents. Like
I'm all racist
what are
and
you
shit.
doing? So they have their accents. They're stilted line delivery because they're speaking in English, which probably
Does
isn't
it
their
sound
native
like
language.
a shitty accent, or is it like they don't
No,
speak
that is
English
their
well?
accents, and they can speak English well. They speak English well, but it's just their delivery is just like not good.
Or are they
It's like,
like,
oh, she's like, oh, you're scared, are you? And
oh,
then
they're like
it's just like it's
overacting?
not they're overacting and underacting at the same time because they're overreacting, but their voices and the words they're saying
The
aren't.
tone isn't right for what they're saying.
It's just not. They're not good
Jesus.
actors. So we go to
Well,
the first.
I'm not a good actor
So
either, so I can't
so
complain,
we get to
but
the first story, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Because it just kind of happened out of nowhere. And it's this one, it takes place in like Australia. It looked like the Australian outback, and the guy like had like an accent. It's like, oh, so they have actual good actors. It's like really shot well. And it was about this guy, and he comes from the war, and his like wife is possessed by this demon who's in the form of a cat, and it's really crazy shit, but
whoa.
it's shot really well. It's a really interesting and like compelling narrative. And I was after seeing it, I was like, why couldn't this be the whole movie? Fuck this Norwegian bullshit, because it cuts back to them. And it's like, oh, I gotta listen to their
What do you got to
stupid
say about
fucking
Norwegians, huh?
nothing. They can make good films, but this one is not.
Yeah.
Then we get to the next vignette, which is also another great, interesting fucking thing about this girl who has a miscarriage, and they see this kid on this farm, and the farmer's coming, don't get near that kid. And he's also like a demon. It's all paranormal shit. This movie
Okay.
basically, yeah. So
Okay.
and
Well, it
that's
makes sense.
and that
Red.
was another good, compelling, interesting story that I was like invested in and wanted to know about. And it quickly ends, and we're back to the shitty Scandinavian Norwegian fucking acting. It's
Bullshit. Yeah.
not good. Then there was a Japanese one, and then they got really, really shitty voice actors for that. That one was
Oh.
the story was great, but the VO was so bad.
Was it Japanese people doing it? What were they
I
doing?
don't I don't think so. It would have been much better if they were just talking in Japanese or Korean or whatever, and then just had it subtitled because their fucking VOs are so bad. They
Oh,
got
the English bad or well?
no, just again, their delivery was bad. Like there was a mom and a girl,
Oh.
and they got a grown woman to play the girl and just did a little girl voice. And it's like, come on, what are you fucking what are you doing? What
Oh,
are you
Jesus
It was
Christ.
so, and just again, their line delivery was so stilted and terrible. And I think they might have been their voice actors might have been Japanese who just were speaking English because English voice actors they fucking or I don't know I might just be being racist, but the voice actors were so bad.
Yeah, probably. I think we come off as racist, but we don't mean to be.
But
But
just the filmmaking, it was just bad. And they're just one of the lines is something like, you shouldn't talk. You have to eat your food. Oh, don't listen to your uncle. He's outside, and just very stilted.
mm.
Not a lot of emotion where it should be. Just wasn't
It's like
good
a
at
girl when you
all.
pick her up after like a night out and like you're fucking her, but she's not into it.
I
So her
wouldn't know.
face is just like,
You find out she's dead afterwards. It's like, oh, that's why.
nah.
That's happened to all of us.
No wonder why she was cold. No.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I enjoy bad movies, but
I know you do, but
they
God, I
they they,
can't
they
stand a
take a
bad
toll
movie.
on you.
I can't stand a bad movie if it's like shitty like that and everything. I wouldn't mind being in one, I guess, if it was if I like if I mean when it comes to that line of work, like if you're trying to be an actor, and if you, I think you're just more happy to get a job,
No, you
you
take
know?
any work you can get.
Yeah, exactly. No matter how shitty it is, you know?
But still, if you're shitty, that's doesn't look
Yeah,
good
that's
on
not.
you. But it's not also always them. It's also the writers occasionally, just
Yeah,
the
it could be
filmmaking and
director. It could
yeah,
be a lot of
editing. It's
things
it's a lot
too.
of
It's a lot of other things that get in the way. There was something I was gonna bring up to you since we were talking about. You're talking about oh fuck
movies. Daniel Radcliffe,
movies. You're
Jungle,
talking
bad
about
movies.
voice acting. You were talking about I can't fucking remember. But yeah, man, I've been fuck. What was it? I had it. I'm like, oh, I want to say this, and I didn't want to interrupt you. And I was like, I'm not gonna forget it. Then I zoned out because listen to you,
Demons,
Slayer.
bad
No,
movies,
no.
anthologies, bad
Ah,
Norwegian voice acting.
bad
Back
Norwegian
to
voice.
this should have been that should have been the whole movie.
Ah,
Japanese or Korean.
Japanese, Korean. Nope.
Persona.
I'm lost.
Oh yeah, that happens. I hate when that fucking
I hate
happens.
it, dude. I thought of a really good fucking joke yesterday too. When I was at work, and I'm like, that actually not doesn't sound like a bad fucking idea or a premise to it. And I was like, but I was high as shit because I hate being at my job when I'm there for more than 8 hours. So I'm
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So I thought of it, and I went to the bathroom. And I took a piss, and I was walking back. I'm like, fuck, I should have wrote that joke
Yep,
down right away.
yep,
I fucking lost it. I fucking lost it.
yep. That happens. It is. It's quite terrible. But you just gotta say, well,
Keep
that's that.
chucking.
Just
Yep,
keep
keep chucking.
think of a new one.
Oh, I did think of well, this is a stupid idea, but I for some of my friends that I have, and I think I've told maybe to call you said it to you a couple times too. But I sometimes joke with some of my guy friends, and I'm like, all right, baby girl, like baby girl, something like that. But I don't say
Yeah,
girl, I say baby grill. So because I just think it's funny. So in my
yeah,
mind, I'm like, oh, that maybe that's an idea right there. Because like, hear me out. It's a shitty idea, but I don't call my girlfriend baby girl. I call her baby girl because I like the thought of calling her stuff by inanimate objects. There's a I can but there's something like. I don't know. There's something more to that. I can't remember what it was, but there's something good. It's in my notes. I swear. I know
there was something good there. I swear. I swear.
or I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb.
Possibly. We're both no, that's the thing about writing, just like comedy in general. You fucking most of the ideas are bad. You just gotta keep re fucking working until it's halfway decent. It's like, all right, yeah, this works. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, I mean, For anybody interested, we're doing it again. The
Oh,
9th.
yeah.
The 9th.
The
Woo.
February 9th
February 9th.
at the same place.
Coachella Valley Brewery.
You know, they got decent beer if you like beers.
Yeah, the one that I got was all right.
I always get the watermelon blonde, and that's probably like the girliest drink I can get, but I don't give a fuck.
I
It
mean, it's
fits.
a beer.
It
Beer's
certainly is a
fine.
beer. Yeah, I wonder if there's a lot of beer snobs that show up there that like those
No,
seem to be
probably not.
yeah.
Well, maybe older people when they go there just to relax or something,
Yeah,
but
they're not paying attention to other fuck people. You know, they know better.
I don't know, man.
But yeah,
The
that'll be
weird,
a fun time.
huh?
It'll be a fun time.
All right, I think so. I don't think we'll be able to go first by this time, but we'll
We'll see.
see.
Yeah, it might show up a little bit later than we did
Yeah,
because before
probably.
we showed up, not too early, but you know,
I like watching the music stuff.
yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, I was gonna
Did you? This is just a
fart.
side note.
Yes,
Yeah. Buffalo. No,
exactly. I'm farting right now. You can hear it.
I know.
Yeah,
No, it's Russia actually coming down
exactly.
for us. No, but
Woo!
did you hear that shit yesterday? This is a personal thing, but like about the big fucking plane passing by and shit, like around 7 p.m. last night. It was so fucking loud. It felt like someone was crashing.
I might
It was
have.
like this, but like 5 times louder.
I might have. Yeah.
It was weird. It
I
was
was.
like
I was. I
shaking.
was
Everything
pretty.
was shaking for a second.
I was pretty.
Inebriated.
I was having fun last night. Went a
Uh,
little off the rails.
how much did you
Not
drink?
super off the rails. You know, I had like two or three. And then I got more flour yesterday as well. So I had a couple of those. And
Ah,
I was vibing.
that's fair. I mean, but I know you're controlling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
How many
my
have you had
board
this week?
of
Drinks.
7, 8.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It,
not too bad.
it's going down little by little.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
the thing when I think when it comes to like addiction. I know a lot of people. Some people can. Well, I'm being honest because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I smoke a lot of weed. Like, don't get me wrong. Because when I'm here at home, to be honest, I'm hitting my pen like every fucking hour, and
nice.
it's been a fucking problem that I've had for the past month. I'm just being honest, but
Yeah,
that's the thing. I realize when it comes to that because we all have that thing that we like doing. You know, some people like cigars, cigarettes, weed, drinking,
opioids,
opioids. But I think when it comes to
poppers.
like stuff like that, you know, we have to be honest with it and how we realize with ourselves. But I think the best thing for me, at least, is I'm not gonna go cold turkey right away. But the
Yeah, because that
fact
doesn't
that
usually
I'm
work for a lot of people.
no, unless I'm really serious about it and I have to do it. But for the fact that like about maybe 2 months ago, I was taking like 3 4 hits, or maybe or 2 months ago, I decided I'm like, all right, or no, not a month ago. A few weeks ago, I decided I was like, all right, 3 4 hits a day, and that's it. And I minimized it to that. And then and lately, the past 2 weeks, it's been I'm like, all right, maybe I'll take it down 2 3 hits when I'm home. Because if I'm just home and I don't have anything to do after everything, I'm just fucking
Yeah,
getting
you're
high,
chilling.
you know. So I'm just like, I gotta calm that down. But the fact that some days I go off the rails too, because I like doing it, and it's
Yeah,
fun when we get together, because I like smoking weed, you know,
yeah. You
big
need
old
a couple
potheads.
couple off days.
But that's the thing too, and that's the thing I had to realize about when it came to drinking too, because I'd fucking drink when I fucking would want to drink, but I can't do because even then, like for my birthday, that was really fun, you know. And then when Christmas, when my brother's here, that was fun. But when it came to New Year's, like I only had like a week between like from New Year's and Christmas, and I
Yeah.
had like 2 drinks, and my head was already fucking hurting.
Yep.
I'm like, I can't, because when I drink, I'll have like 8
17 beers.
I could have like 8, 12 fucking drinks, just miscellaneous stuff,
Yeah.
cocktails, beer. I just because I like it, but like I can't. Plus, the drinking also makes me really fat, and I don't want. I'm already
Yeah,
fat enough as it is.
lots of sugars, empty calories.
But I fucking love that whiskey. I love the
Yeah,
vodka. You know,
it ain't bad.
it's not bad, but moderation is
You
good.
still have that last little bit of screwball?
Yeah. No, I had another bottle.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, one for our New Year's, but it's there, but I'm not.
Do you want to finish the old bottle?
No, that one's gone.
Oh, okay,
But
all
the
right.
other the new bottle that's there, but I'm not. God,
You don't want a little glass? You don't want a little
not
nip?
today. Today's not the day.
All right, I
Today's
feel.
not the day.
I was gonna say earlier, it's like I'm not gonna drink today or tomorrow. As soon as I figured out you have screwball, it's like, oh, you want to
That's the problem. And I
yeah.
like Tito's too, so it doesn't help that I got my
Tito's
two
ain't
favorite
bad.
things there. I'm just like, well,
Make some.
no, that wouldn't be good. No.
You don't want peanut
See,
butter with your Tito's?
no. I've seen a lot of people online make peanut butter cocktails with screwball though, and it looks
That's,
fucking good.
yeah, makes sense.
Chocolate liqueur,
Yeah,
peanut
yeah.
butter,
Some,
peanut butter
some
screwball,
Bailey's,
Bailey's a little bit, maybe a little bit of
Kahlua,
peanut butter itself,
uh,
Kahlua, mix it like with an immersion
Fireball.
blender. No, no, about Fireball. Maybe
It's
just
like
a
cinnamon, a
little
little flavor, you
splash.
know.
That sounds good, but
Apparently, Fireball's been in a lot of legal controversy or some shit because apparently in some places, I don't know if this is everywhere, what, but
What is
the
it like?
tiny bottles apparently don't have whiskey in them.
What is it?
I don't know. They just said they didn't have. That's what my grandma told me. So I don't know. She probably didn't get the whole story either. But
Oh, she probably just read a headline.
Arizona, yeah, or
You
just
know,
something that passed on the news. But I don't know, man. All I can say is
I don't drink Screwball anyway because I think it's shitty. So,
the Fireball.
oh fuck,
Yeah,
my bad.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
Screwball.
yeah, yeah.
Fireball. Fireball. Screwball's great.
Yeah.
Fireball's fucking shitty in my
I,
opinion. I've had it before. I don't like it.
I got one of those big candy canes for Christmas. It's full of Fireballs. Like fuck it, I'll put it in my coffee. And I can say from experience, those little shot glasses, they do have some type of alcohol in them because
You feel it, yeah.
yeah, there's some. If it wasn't whiskey, it was something. Maybe just pure grain, just pure fucking. They just put a hand sanitizer in there,
And then get
a little
cinnamon
bit
and
of
fucking
cinnamon
extract it,
flavoring.
put a few drops in there.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
exactly.
they won't know the
No,
difference. That's I don't know. A lot of companies trying to find ways to cut corners and make shit easier. But like, hey,
need to
man,
nickel and dime you.
I don't know, man. That's the thing. But
We
fucking,
got to get back to a more agrarian way of life.
I smoked a lot yesterday.
Nice.
I did. I had like 6 hits when I was at work, just on and off, and one hit when I left the door at 3 in the morning this day. I'm like, fuck, I gotta.
Fuck it.
I'm like, I slept okay, and I don't feel too tired. I only had a few hours of sleep, but I'm just like, God damn it.
Just a little groggy or
No, I feel fine. It's just when I think about it, I'm like, I gotta cut it. But then
yeah.
it's like, I like smoking weed.
Just do it less. Just occupy your time with other things.
That's what I've been doing lately.
Yeah.
So
Another
on days
person
like today, it'll be good. So as I'm after this, I do have things that I'm gonna do, and then maybe later on throughout the day, I'll have a hit, and I'll probably just ride that wave for a while. Because lately, I know like when I say 2, 3 hits a day, that's not too bad. But the fact that like I'm doing what you've been doing, I go until that shit fucking blinks, and then this big old
I don't
fuck.
do that.
Oh, I go till it blinks, and then breathe that
Yeah,
fucking
those
in,
nice
and then
blinker hits.
I've fills my fucking bathroom with everything, and then I'm just there doing whatever I'm doing, relaxing and for like 50 fucking minutes. I have no idea what's fucking going on because I'm just fucking zoned out the fucking hell. I'm like, what
Hell
the fuck?
yeah.
It's a good feeling, but man, I'm like, I gotta fucking stop doing it, but it's fun.
Yep. I'm gonna stop a little bit because I'm gonna get a new stizzy at some point.
Yeah, you need one.
Yeah,
Yours
because
is fucking
that thing I told you
really,
about yesterday was like the wax at the top.
and
It
it
started to
stopped.
happen, and I was like, "Well,
Uh,
fuck it. I don't. Yeah, so I might as well just get a new one." I go to that place. I got to figure out the name of it again. It was in a really weird like alley. I was going like up a street,
what the
and then I had
fuck?
to like turn left, and it was down like a like alley. It's like an alley, but it was like a side street and like buildings, and it was all the way at the end. So as I was driving down, I was like, "This seems super
Sketchy.
sketchy," and it was. But I got to the end, and it was there, and I pull in space. Like, oh, okay, and I go up to the door, and I go inside, and it's super modern, just like a regular dispensary. And it's like, oh, okay, you guys are in a really, really weird part of town.
And what they say.
I don't know if I said that, but I was just thinking it. But they're just like, yeah, it's you get a spot where you can get a spot, I guess, when you're just starting a business. But
Yeah, that's
just
fair
really, it
enough.
was a really
It's
weird place for it to be.
it's so interesting to see the boom of like dispensaries where we've been. Cause you remember back in like 2015 how there was just probably like maybe two for medical shit.
Yeah, there was one. I think it was beyond hello what that used to be. It
Yeah.
was that thing, and there was one
OSD.
in DHS, and then I think there was one up here, like the freeway. That one might not even been there, but it was like
And
just
that's it.
those two,
And that's
basically
it.
two, maybe three.
And now you go out and you fucking
Fucking,
say
you
there's
can't
like
turn a goddamn
fucking
corner without finding
50.
one. They're right up here. There's five.
Dude, yeah, there's five right by my fucking
It's crazy.
neighborhood, like 3 blocks
You can
down.
walk there. You can go
I
run,
I
get a
used to walk
joint,
there.
smoke back.
I used to do that when I was trying to hide it from my parents when I was smoking a lot of bud, but I would just stick more to the vape because it's easier. But
Yeah.
it's I would do that. I'd go out to the dispensary, I'd buy a cartridge, whatever. I'd buy like a few joints, and like on my way back, I would find a place to sit. I'd smoke a joint, look like a fucking bum, like trying to hide like anyone would come in.
Just hiding it when
I would,
swallow it and someone comes.
but yeah, it's fun.
Fun
But
times.
I don't know, man. It's just uh, we all have that thing that we gotta. Because like I said, I've been having that feeling of like I've been really wanting a cigar lately. I'm being honest with you. Every
Yeah, you
day,
should get
like I
one.
wake up, I think about it, I'm like, fuck, I really want a cigar.
You should get one.
I know, but I can't. Not here at least,
True.
but
We can go to downtown to that place. I think it's still there. It's like a
I'd rather
cigar.
go to the cigar lounge at the casino right off the freeway. That's a nice
Mm,
place. That's a really nice place.
well, a bunch of losers. We can go and I'll just stay at the bar.
Ah, you don't want to go to cigar lounge? It's pretty
Fuck
cool.
no. I'll bring a joint. I'll smoke a joint in there, but
I don't know if they let you do that,
well then
but
I'll stay at the bar.
all right. Well,
I'll see. I'll just do the
I don't
same thing. I'll
know.
just do it, and then we'll see if I get kicked out. I'll be like, all right, go out in the parking lot, finish it, go back in.
I don't know. I like chilling, but also cigars could well, they're not expensive, but you can find good ones for like $12. But like even then, I'm just like,
You want a
man,
good
I'd
one.
rather have like my own place situated so I can be comfortable doing the things that I like doing.
Do it on the roof.
You know, that's actually not a bad idea. But if I did that, I would have to finish that cigar while I'm up there. And cigars are
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
huge.
you would
You
have to
know,
finish
I
it.
would, I would not.
Damn, I should have. Well, no, because I when yesterday I went to dispensary, got some more weed, and I got a couple joints. I smoked one there; it was really nice. And I was thinking, should I bring that other one here today? And I just thought, right now we could have done it on the roof, but then no, I would have smelled them. Yeah,
It's easier for with vape pens and cartridges and stuff.
yeah, would have been a fun time. But oh well.
But you got to make adjustments because some people don't like smells to stuff. You know, so
Yeah,
you got to be considerate
losers.
of other people.
Yeah,
You know. Oh man.
fun times. A lot of interesting shit going on.
Yeah, it really is. Just with the I don't know, it's just the current state of everything in the world right now. It's weird that like we keep busy in the things that we do, but then the times when we're not busy, we just I for me I just sit outside or either work on writing or I just sit outside and just relax and I'm just like I just think when it's all quiet, I'm just like, man, I'm not doing anything right now, but there's so much going on. It's so weird.
True, very, very
I think
true.
about that a lot.
I was thinking about time. Were you saying you were talking
Oh
about
yeah,
yesterday?
yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, I knew you wanted to bring it up. Let's
Nah,
talk about
we
it.
won't get into it too much. I just had a weird thought. Like, I like to think dumb existential thoughts, and I was thinking to myself, like time like doesn't exist. Like it exists. Like the universe is just, and the world is just like happening. We're just like spinning, and things are just happening. But like time as a concept in our minds, it exists, but as like a actual like thing, it doesn't exist. Time doesn't exist in nature because nature is just happening. There's no concept of time because time implies a past, present, and future. Nature is just it's just happening. Nature is constant present.
Right.
You know?
It's an interesting topic to think about because like I brought up to you when you brought up to me. Obviously, uh, we put the label on it as a
Yeah.
measurement.
But also, like,
You know,
it's the same thing as like centimeters or like a mile or like
right?
there's no such thing. It's just what we attribute to a
It's that unit
certain
of measurement
measurement.
that
Yeah,
we
yeah.
put it to. Yeah,
It's interesting, just like
but
things.
like in the 1800s, if you're getting your wagon going from one town to another town, you know how
Yeah,
long that is. You're
fucking
just like
yeah. It's
it's
like
gonna
it's
take
two
a few
days
days.
journey. Yeah, yeah. It's just, it's crazy what we as just people just like make up to not only make up but just like try to wrap our minds around to just like figure out like concepts that are like primordial and like just been around or just principles of the universe.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, like gravity and light and shit. And it's crazy. It's crazy how people like figured that out.
Trial and error. I think about that too. I'm like, man, how long did it take for this one person to figure this out? Probably like maybe 10,
How
15 years.
how did they figure out how fast? How do you figure out how fast light travels? How do you just figure that out? How did the first person to figure that out just do it? How do you measure that? It's crazy. You got to do like crazy ass weird experiments. Like that one dude who did like gold. He was like shooting like radioactive particles through like gold, and it was like a gold like sheet, and it was showing how like particle like atoms are like existent. That was like how do you think to do that? How do you think to create a lead box and put a radioactive material in there and have the thought, oh, it'll just shoot out because it's energy, because that's what how do people
One, because it's
science is
just
crazy.
science is crazy because it's just trial and error, especially back then. But two, it's also fucking dangerous as shit
But it's
in
also just
those
like
time.
smart people who have like just
The
the
resources,
forethought to
other
even do
things.
that. Like no one no
But it's dangerous, especially back then, if you're doing with like things with like like radiation and stuff.
yeah,
Especially like in the 20s, if they're testing shit out for like bombs and stuff. I mean, probably fucking people got sick and shit. Just like, look, oh, what's this?
yeah.
Especially people discovering it for the first time. And like, because it's probably been around forever if you really think
Well,
about it.
yes, but it does back to my original question. Like, how did someone like think to like make a formula to figure like how do people create formulas? It's just so fucking crazy. Like, how did someone figured out like, oh, the circumference of a circle is just like pi r squared? It's like, how do you fucking who came up with pi? Like, how do these concepts again? It's like these weird like metaphysical concepts that exist and are constants throughout the universe and are actual rules they figured out. Like, pi is a thing because it attributes it's applicable to whatever like building and fucking the areas like mathematics and shit. But it's just like how did someone get the two neural networks together to just be like, oh, let me create math? Like, how did we create these things? It's so crazy to have like to
So some people's minds are just different, you know?
Exactly, because like we took a calculus class, and calculus has been around forever, but we learned about the dude who invented it. It's like before him, people weren't doing fucking calculus. Like it just wasn't a thing. It was just a core principle of math just wasn't being done. It existed
Counting
in
shit,
concept,
yeah.
but just like not. It's crazy.
I don't know. Things like that baffle me too. Just human evolution in general. 'Cause I'm excited. I'm just happy at the fact that I live in a time that's interesting and it's not too crazy. You know. Because like if we were born in like the 30s, World War II and shit, that would be
Those are also interesting times.
I mean, they were interesting
That
times.
that's a saying that's like it's I think it's something along the lines of it's a curse to be born in interesting times. You want to be born in boring times because interesting times is when World War II is happening and Trump is being elected and all this and COVID is
But if
happening.
you really think about it, it's always interesting. If
Yeah.
it's boring, maybe it's boring for like maybe 1 year. But
Well,
like,
no, I think there's some presidents that's like a fact a lot of them have where it's like this dude. That's why we don't remember a lot of them, like Grover Cleveland. Like when people are thinking of presidents, no one thinks of fucking Grover Cleveland. But that's also probably because we weren't alive back then and weren't going through shit. But
right?
there are some presidents and people who were they just didn't do much, and there were periods of relative quiet and ease.
Yeah.
Probably not in other parts of the world, but for a lot of people,
No,
and they're just
for the
ignorant
states at
about shit.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's various periods in time where in different places where shit just kind of calms down for a little
I'm
bit.
excited to see how things will be like in 50 years. To be
I'm
honest.
excited to see how it'd be like in fucking 5 years. I'm hoping a lot of these people who are alive now aren't, so we don't have to deal with them. We can have a much better society. I hope that happens in 5 months.
Dang, you hear that? Some guy's revving his engine. Small dick.
Yep. Outside my house, there's always super late at night. I hear someone in their motorcycle or supercar and like revving their engine. It's like, "Vroom," and I'm always waiting patiently to just one day hear this. "Vroom."
Or you hear the sound of wee 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 wee
Yeah,
wee
I
wee.
want to hear them crash so bad, just to be like, well, serves you right. It had to
Yeah.
happen at some point.
Hell yeah, that'd be pretty funny
It'd be pretty terrible, but
for them, not for
yeah.
you. But
But again, it's interesting things like you hear someone crash their fucking car. And it's like, something's going on over there.
ooh,
The
spicy.
world is happening.
All young and nubile.
We should do that after we're done here. We should go over our comedy sets a little bit because I have
Yeah.
not a lot, just a decent little bits.
Yeah, let's work on it.
Yeah,
I think it's about time to probably talk about music recommendations. Anyways, it's about time to wrap it
I'm
up.
gonna guess we're at 43 minutes.
52.
Oh shit! All right,
Yeah,
cool.
just about. We
That ain't too
can.
bad. Hot
Yeah.
diggity. Alrighty.
Alrighty. Let's talk about music. Nick, what have
Yeah.
you been listening to lately? Anything? Let me guess. You
Um,
got to pull out your phone. Let me see here.
I,
Real
I
quick.
hope I don't have to. There was one I wanted to talk about last night, and I was like, I remember it because it's stuck in my head. But it's you should go first. So I try to I try to remember this one again.
Yeah, well, I actually got to think about it for a second too, because lately, oh, I could talk about that. I've been listening to Japanese rock. I've
Nice.
been going
It's
back and
good. It's
listening
good.
to classic songs from Asian Kung Fu generation.
Well, that's like anime, but it's
It's still
just
Japanese rock.
still the same. Yeah, but it's like more. You should try to listen to this group.
I've been listening. Well, I'm not.
Fuck.
I've been listening to Asian Kung Fu generation again. I've been listening to Flow. I've been listening to Yui. I've been listening to fucking what's that other? I've been listening to oh god, what was the name? Uh Hiruka something. I've been listening to a lot of it lately. I've been enjoying it. Of course, it's like mostly songs from openings that are from my childhood, but the other of their songs come up too, and I'm just like, oh, I've never heard this before, and it still sounds like anime music, but it's not from an anime. It's just stuff that they would do.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, this is cool.
you should listen to this group called X Japan. They have
X
they
Japan
have a lot of good rock.
sounds like a porno.
Yeah, they have a lot of good rock shit. A lot of like not like psychedelic, but just interesting progressions, and that it's just.
Mm.
I think you'd enjoy it from like an artistic standpoint. And also from, like,
Autistic.
exactly
Yeah.
that too, but from like also like from the music and just like the way it's presented and made. There's one of their songs I forget, but it's like heavy rock, and it goes in like a nice like soft piano. It's piano for a bit, then it comes back, and then
Nice.
it's pretty fucking good.
Also, I've been watching music videos lately.
Nice,
A lot
nice.
of from my favorite
Creating your own
bands.
MTV,
What?
your own music television.
No, it's just like I've been watching music videos.
Oh,
That's
well,
all.
that's what MTV used to do. That's what it used to be. They used to
Oh
just
well,
do
yeah, but they
music
don't do that
videos.
now. It's all just ridiculousness and
And
fucking
ridiculousness and
16 and
ridiculousness and
pregnant,
ridiculousness and
whatever
ridiculousness and
reruns of
ridiculousness.
Catfish here and there. But
Yeah, no, those aren't even on. I think those are on different channels now.
no, that's still on MTV too. But
Yeah,
there's MTV and then there's MTV2 now.
yeah,
Because
so
MTV, the regular one, I think is all just Rob Deerdick shit. But
yeah.
MTV2 is like everything else.
That's
I
like
think.
ESPN. There's ESPN, ESPN2, and then all this other fucking
That's
bunch of
ridiculous. But I
bullshit.
mean, from business perspective, making money, so
See,
that's cool.
they're certainly making money from all the dumb suckers who keep
But
buying into it.
ridiculousness is funny a little bit
Uh,
sometimes.
just watch
You know,
Tosh.0 if you
I
wanna.
love Tosh Point
It's
oh.
much better.
Yeah. Well,
God damn, I'm not gonna remember that fucking song. It was stuck in my head last night and this morning, but it's completely gone now. So I'm just gonna recommend just Frank Zappa. Listen to one of his greatest.
Apostrophe. That's a
Yeah,
great
that's
album.
yeah. Listen to one of the songs specifically. I don't know what album it's on, but I was listening to on the way here. Camarillo Brillo. Also, Joe's Garage, parts 1, 2, and 3. It's very very good. He's very good at making concept albums. I also listen to his orchestral shit if you're
He's a very
that kind of
introspective
minded.
guy.
Yeah, I think he's made like 3 symphonies, 3 or 4.
Something like that.
It's fucking. My cousin Raymond sent me like a chart of like all the shit he's made. It's like a flow chart of how to listen to Frank Zappa. It's like, oh, start here, and if you like this, go to these. If you like this, go to this, and it's very interesting.
It's great.
He has a lot of music with his like solo shit and the Mothers of Invention, and then just the Mothers, and then it's all
I
great.
love the Mothers. The Mothers is great.
They're
I've listened to
pretty
a few of their songs up
great.
before. Yeah, speaking of music too, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard is one of those other bands that I like that does so many different things and tries to push boundaries for music. But one of the members, the guitar players from that band, has a band called the Warlocks. And Tyler showed me
Ooh,
this band too, and it's
pretty
very,
cool
very
name.
good too. Of this some stuff that he was showing me too. Not so much King Gizzard, maybe just an essence of it since he's a part of it. But like listening to it, it's like very, very interesting, like indie progressive, like kind of rock thing. It's like, I mean, I gotta listen to the Warlocks more.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
a
it.
cool name too, the
Yeah,
Warlocks.
I
You
love
know,
it's one Warlock is one of my favorite words just because
it's
it's
one of my
just a cool
favorite
word.
classes
Yeah, it's a very
in
yeah.
RPGs and stuff.
It's cool. It's fucking cool. Raising dead and shit. It's awesome. It's great. Infernal magics, making packs. It's cool. It's cool eldritch bullshit.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
fellas! Thanks for checking out and sticking with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Tell us how you liked our new locale.
We're gonna
It's
be
pretty
doing it in a
pretty nice and
different spot every
tropical.
time.
Yeah. We got a couple
That's the
ideas.
theme.
Couple ideas for next time.
Hell yeah, brother!
Ooh, these are nice.
If you guys like what we're doing and like the things that we talk about, and if you don't think we're too obscenely racist,
And stupid.
please and
Just,
stupid
just terrible in general. Just
and
bad
terrible,
content
retarded,
creators. Yeah.
whatever other words you want to use. See, I just
Exactly.
said the R word and I
Any
shouldn't.
other big boy words?
But
Big words.
please subscribe.
Do it. Leave a like if you want to, and comment how I should paint this little tiki man, if at all.
Do it.
Let me
Nix
know.
wants to do it.
Yeah, give
Some
myself.
videos will maybe will pop up here,
Oh yeah,
here,
well,
right here, right,
probably
one
just
right
over
here
here.
on my dick.
One
Just
no,
one
it'll be
video.
on top of my face and on top of your face.
No, it'll be on top of your face and on my belly, just right there.
Okay, yeah.
There'll be one video here and one video
right
there.
here. Watch it. Watch this one.
No, watch this one. Don't watch that one.
Watch
Watch
both
this
of
one.
them, but watch this one first.
No, watch this one first, then watch that one.
Watch this one first.
No. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta watch this video first about the podcast, then watch this one, then watch that one, and then go to our main channel and then watch the shorts there.
Do it.